From Sims to RPGs and adventure games, there are lots of free Roblox games to enjoy with more than 100 million other playmates in online games. Roblox has been around for more than 15 years, and in that time, hundreds of awesome games have been created. With a player base that's going as strong as ever, thanks to continued growth and huge collaborations in 2021, there is no end for this free-to-play game creating platform. With more games on the platform that you can possibly play, we are here to uncover the best AI-based Roblox games. Alright, let's begin. SVR Simulated Virtual Reality. SVR Simulated Virtual Reality gives you the experience of playing in VR even if you don't have a VR headset. You can still pick up things, throw them away, and do some crazy activities. There are some other games that try to emulate the virtual reality experience, such as VR Hands No VR. They are not like wearing a headset, but they can still be pretty fun. Opposer VR. Opposer VR is presently in its beta version. The game is designed to be played in virtual reality. It has a lot of unique weapons and map designs, but it's still going through a lot of changes. You can pick up the nuclear gun to hit an enemy player in the head with the box. It is titled as a fighting game, so there are lots of different ways to play along with dealing with weapons. Edgeworks. Edgeworks is an exclusive game for VR gamers. The game focuses on solving physics puzzles as well as parkour and climbing. It is basically a story game that requires you to think about problems. You can also use a variety of weapons to take out your enemies. The downside is that it costs 450 Robux to play, as it is a paid access game which costs around $6. Soundspace. If Guitar Hero was your favorite game in the past, then Soundspace will definitely be a perfect game for you to check out. In this game, you have to press the notes as they appear on the screen by placing the cursor in the center. The game features combos, a progress indicator, and a fail counter among other elements of the user interface. It can be quite difficult and frustrating, but with a little practice you can become a great player in no time. You can also listen to some sick rhythms and follow them with your virtual reality system. Laser Tag VR. Well, in this game, you will enjoy the wonderful experience of running into a completely dark room with thumping techno music, firing lasers, or imaginary points. If you want to play laser tag but you don't feel like leaving the house, this is the perfect virtual reality game for you. It leaves you in a typical arena where you can run around the map while shooting others with your laser gun to get some points. VR Islands. VR Islands is an open-world game as there are a lot of things you can do while interacting with other players in the game. You can play with pool balls, shoot paintball guns, or cook non-VR players on the stove. It is really whatever you make it as you play pretend in this virtual reality, and it is always better when you are joined by a few friends. VR Hands. VR Hands work best on Oculus Rift, and players love this game due to the complexity of the hand versus fingers. You can grab a ping pong paddle and drop non-VR player off the edge of the map. Well, you can also help them to complete the obstacle course. Some users often choose to simply interact with VR gamers as they play a variety of games with each other simply by using their computer-generated hands. Noodle VR. In this game, you can be a VR noodle or choose to become a classic Roblox player. But obviously, VR is the best way to go as they have all the power. You can be armed with knives or thrown into a prison by a typical Roblox players as it can be combat driven. The creator of the game are often adding new locations for players to explore as it was created to allow players to interact with each other regardless of their specific platforms. Alright, that's it for today's video, but before we confess our final goodbye, please note, new videos are uploaded regularly on a wide variety of Roblox topics. Comment on our video to let us know what you want to see next. If you like watching our content, please consider subscribing to our channel by clicking the subscribe button down below.